Hello and welcome to another edition of Straight Talk Real Estate Reality with your hosts Joe
and Darren
of Urban Hillsides Real Estate, here to give you the best information on real estate here in Los Angeles. Okay, so we're here at Palmero Drive in Mount Washington. Darren, could you tell us a little about the situation, how we started getting into this project with the client?
Sure. Well, it was a listing appointment. We showed up, and like we do on every listing appointment, our approach is to try to figure out how to maximize the return for the client.
Right.
This case is one where the return is so important. Being an older person, it's their retirement, it's what they'll live on. So, we want to find out what resources the client has, what they're willing to do, their thoughts are, and how we can just help deliver the best product possible.
Right.
And we did that. In this case, we had some resources to work with. So we're starting a project to help move this along to get it ready for sale.
Great. Well, let's talk about the front. Obviously, for any house, curb appeal is important.
Yeah.
What are we going to do here to make it better?
It's a simple house from the curb appeal. So when you're dealing with a simple space, you need to, each component of it needs to look good. The driveway's in really bad condition.
Looks like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it's bad. This will be replaced. In addition to that, the few additional things you see are a window, a couple doors, and a concrete pad to enter. So the windows will be upgraded, the doors will be improved, and it'll all look fresh and new.
Yeah, even with the door, right? We're going to change the color of the door again to draw the eye in.
Yeah, I mean, this has like a single light and a few doors in front. Making those have the biggest impact is important.
Great. Okay, so that's it up front. Let's go to the living room. We'll talk about that.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we are in the living room. Darren, we were talking about major assets of the house. This is certainly a large one. It's a beautiful big living room. What are we going to do to improve this space?
Well, this space is the feature of the house, the common space that flows out into that great view. So making this space work and maximizing it is extremely important. The most obvious thing is the carpet. Nowadays, for the most part, most people don't want carpet. In the budget, there's enough to at least do it in this common space.
Great.
So that will be replaced with a solid surface material. The next thing are the windows. As you look out onto the fantastic view, you want it to be clean and look refreshed. And then the limitation of the door, which is a solid panel door. So all of those will be replaced as well to enhance the view, to enhance the flow and the draw to the outside.
Great. So in terms of resources, we certainly have a good many. And we have contractors, a design team, landscape designer, that sort of thing. A lot of clients have great ideas, but they don't know how to necessarily execute it well.
It is pulling it all together. It's the combination of good pricing, because our focus is the listing, so we get you good pricing, design, and executing the ideas. And many times people do have a couple of those resources, but maybe not all of them, as you mentioned. So pulling all that together, we can just deliver a substantially better house in the end.
Awesome. All right, well, why don't we go ahead and flow out to the back, and let's take a look at that view. So here we are in the back, Darren. What are we going to do to maximize this view and, once again, maximize the value of the home?
Sure. I mean, pretty obvious. This is a fantastic view behind us. I don't know if you can pick up a little bit of the quality of this deck out here. May have been original to the property.
Right.
It's quite unsafe. We're gonna do a wraparound deck and bring people outside, draw them out here. It's California outdoor living space. We need to maximize that. This is going to be a huge improvement to the property. Make it feel like it has more square footage even inside.
As well, we're going to improve down the way, right?
Clean up the hill. We don't even have easy access to it. We're going to create access to it so people can go down there and figure out what they want to do with it.
Got it. All right. Well, it'll take a couple weeks, but we'll see you in a couple weeks. Let's see what this looks like later on.
Exciting.
Take care.
Bye.
Darren, we're here at Palmero Drive, located in beautiful Mount Washington, and a transformation has taken place.
It has. We met with the sellers. We had a budget to work with. We gave them some great advice, and we've done the improvement.
Well, that's the thing. It's been 1 month, and we've got, I believe, a lot of maximum potential value here for the sellers.
Yeah.
Based on their budget, which is really important.
It's always relative. We maximized it. We did things that would create the most curb appeal and make it the most inspiring as possible from the street. Definitely, they replaced the driveway, a couple windows, added color to the door in the garage, and did some tall plants that were, architecturally appropriate for the area.
Well, it looks great. Why don't we go on inside? We'll see what else we've done.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So, Darren, when we talk about staging, what are some of the big highlights of staging for any house?
Staging creates an environment that makes you want to live in the space.
Sure.
Some people just can't see that without those accents.
Mm-hmm.
Houses sell substantially faster for more money when they're staged. And in the end, everybody's happy with those end results. From the beginning, the goal is to have a cohesive end result. That includes the physical improvements as well as the staging and the marketing to all lead to and market to as the ideal buyer.
So, Darren, we're out here in this beautiful view at Palmero. Talk to us about the view. What were we thinking?
It's the prominent feature of this property.
No doubt.
The outdoor leads us to the view on the patio to get us outside. Everything's about the view here. So everything we've done is to help feature this view.
Well, it didn't have this deck before, that's for sure. So
Right.
you can enjoy it now.
Yeah, more outdoor living space. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Right. Now, what was the return on all this?
Our goal
As we look
is
back.
clearly to make it the best return possible, to show that it's worth the investment. Typically, it's 5 to 10 times.
Wow.
I think we'll fall on the high end of that for sure on this property.
Well, as always, thanks for joining us. Straight Talk Real Estate Reality. Darren, if you had to summarize what we learned today in this podcast, what would it be?
Good planning,
Yep.
wise investments will lead to a quick sale and the best return possible.
Happy people with money in their pocket. We love that. Okay, guys. Well, great. Again, it's about the best experience in real estate. We want that for you. You'll only get that with the best experience and the best results. So take care. Have a great one. We'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.